Well, welcome back, everybody, to your self-treatment intro today. Again, I'm so excited. I'm back, and I was missing you. I'm hard at work working on a new project for you. And so please stay tuned. We're going to be bringing more innovative solutions to your health. And I just cannot wait. So please stay tuned because I'm going to be telling you all about it. But today, I'm here to give you more solutions from what I've learned from my own expertise in treating women and men with myofascial release for over 11 years now. So it's been a long time. And so, there's a lot of things that, we try. There's a lot of techniques, there's a lot of tools, there's a lot of massage techniques for your pain. And do you ever feel frustrated? Because honestly, it only works for a little while. And you go back home, next day, you feel the same pain. And that's the problem, it's not lasting. And today what I wanted to talk about is not necessarily a new technique or a new way of doing things. I'm going to tell you about the attitude. How do we actually treat our body and how do we approach it? And my mentor always says, without awareness, there is no choice. Okay? But what does that really mean? It sounds really great. Without awareness, there is no choice. But what does it mean to be aware in the body? Aware of ourselves, aware of what's happening. And why is it so important? Of course, we want to have choice about what's happening. But, have you ever felt like, you're maybe driving and you're driving to work or you're going shopping or something, an errand you're doing, okay? And half an hour passes and maybe you look at your clock and it's like, where was I for the last 30 minutes? I was driving and I don't even remember what was happening when I was driving. I went out shopping and I came back and I'm like, okay, I got my groceries, but I don't even remember that time. It's almost like you zoomed out. It happens to everybody. It happens to me. We zoom out, we leave our body, we're not aware anymore. So the question is, how do we come back? Because I want to tell you, if you ever tried all those techniques and self-treatments or massages or tools, and they never really fully worked, they were not just efficient or effective, they were not long-lasting, you probably were not connected to your body, okay? Because that awareness in the body, that connection in our body is really the number one fundamental thing to achieve results when we're treating our chronic pain. And so I wanted to jump in and I will be talking more about it. But today what I wanted to do is just introduce you a little bit to the whole idea so you can start understanding why it is so important. Because it sounds great. We all say, like, be in your body, be here now. But what does it really mean in practical terms? And how do we learn to do it? Okay? So these are always my questions. Let's be pragmatic. And what can we do today to change things so that our therapy, our self-treatment is more effective and we're getting out of pain on a consistent basis and it lasts. Okay? So let's talk about simple ways we introduce ourselves to actually being aware and present in our body so that we can have better results when we treat ourselves. And that's just how it works. The more aware and present you are, and you will feel it. If you come for a myofascial release treatment, you will know, you will feel it. That if you get in your body, instead of sleeping or dreaming or daydreaming, if you get in your body and feel, your results are going to be skyrocketing. They're going to be so much better and so much more powerful. Okay? So you remember that we always use the ball as the first line of defense against pain and discomfort. So we have a myofascial ball that has a vent to it so that you can put less or more air into it with a pump and a little needle attachment. If you have questions about it, just put comments in here and I'll let you know how to do it. But it's about 4 to 6 inches diameter plastic little cheap ball, and it's inflatable, so we can put more air or take the air out. Okay, so that way we can regulate pressure and actually work with our body, because we never force. We don't want to put too much pressure, but we also want to feel something. We don't want to just sort of lay down on a floppy ball that doesn't provide any pressure. So we use that because it helps to release the fascia. Okay, it helps to put pressure, consistent pressure into the fascial system, so that over a time period of 5 minutes or more, the fascial system becomes more fluid, more open, and it liberates the nerves, liberates the joints, liberates the blood vessels, and makes everything flow and function in the body more efficiently and with less pain. When we have a tight, restricted fascia that's solidified and inflamed, your joints are getting that pressure on, your bones are getting pressure on, that's excessive. You cannot move, you feel, have you ever felt like you're in a straitjacket, like you can't really move, like, it's hard to even raise my arm? Well, probably you have a restriction over your shoulder and it's pushing pressure onto it. So we want to work with that. We want to release the fascia, and we use pressure. If you cannot go to see a therapist, or if you really care about your health, you're going to self-treat at home every day for at least 5 minutes. Okay, this is what I've been saying for years now. That works. So how are we going to use our ball to get a bit more connected and aware and present in our body, so that we can get better results when we self-treat or get treatment? So there's a few different things. We use our imagination. We're powerful beings. We have imagination. We have powers of visualization. We can sense inside of our body. We can breathe and imagine that the breath is connecting with our body and bringing our awareness to those areas in the body that maybe felt disconnected. There's many different sort of tricks and ways to get into your body using your senses and using your own capacities. It's not complicated, but it requires focus and commitment and attention. And it's a beautiful thing to practice if you think about it, because it's going to help you throughout not just treating your chronic pain, but it's also going to help you throughout your entire life, with everything that you do, your work, your relationships, your chores, your driving, everything. So being in the body, having awareness in the body is a powerful tool, probably one of the most powerful things that we can have as human beings, that makes us magicians. Okay, with awareness we can release pain from our body, we can achieve more results, we can get to our dreams and goals because we're aware and present. But then again, how do we do that? So there's so many different ways, and I teach my clients how to do it every day. I guide them through just getting in the body. Okay, so a simple way, if you have a ball, and I would encourage you, you can stop this video, just get a ball. You can, I'm sure you have something at home that resembles a ball, or of course, if you've been working with me, you have one that you cherish, so grab it. You can also get a ball in a grocery store, in a department store, in Target, Walmart, sports store. You can go on Amazon, or look for mini basketballs. Contact me, just drop some comments in the chat here and tell me if you need assistance. I can absolutely help you out with that. So a simple little cheap ball. And so you can find a place in your body so that you'll be treating today. And so I'm going to just guide you as I'm sitting here. I'm not going to be doing that with you because I'm talking. I want to guide you. So what I want to encourage you to do is find a comfortable place. You can be on the floor, on a yoga mat. You can be on the bed if you cannot be on the floor. And just find five, it's going to be 5 minutes of your time. So just find a comfortable place. You're not going to be too disturbed. And then, like I said, you can stop this video and watch it again. It's going to stay on Facebook and on YouTube. So just let yourself lay down on the floor or the bed. Just spread your arms, spread your legs, just kind of imagine you melting a bit. I'm just going to sit back here so I can sort of participate in that. And imagine your body's just melting into the surface. It's melting into the floor. You're taking deep breaths. And every breath out without forcing, just letting the air out. You're letting that air come out of your body and just seep into the ground, and allowing your body to relax more and more as it's softening and melting like a puddle of water, like a puddle of ice melting into the ground. So you're just letting go. And as you take a few breaths, just ask yourself that simple question. What is the first area, the first place in my body that comes to attention right now? And you may feel something, you may feel nothing. That's okay. You may feel an area in your body, like your hip, your back, your head, your arms, maybe your legs. So you'll feel something, I guarantee. And so you're taking deep breaths, and just as you breathe out, let yourself just release and connect with that place. If you cannot think of a place, if you cannot feel a place, just pick one. Don't think about it, don't overthink. Just pick one, and you're going to be treating that place and connecting with it. So usually, if it's in your back, for example, in your upper back or your hip, your hamstring, or in the front of, so then you can lay down, just take the ball and just put it under your body in that place. Don't overthink it. You're not going to hurt yourself unless you had a recent surgery, say like, a few days ago, or you have some stitches. Then don't put the ball on that, okay, please. But otherwise, you're safe. If you feel it in your belly somewhere, you may feel your diaphragm, right? Where the diaphragm is right under your ribs, right here. Or maybe you feel in your belly, maybe your digestion is not so great. Maybe you feel in your lower abdomen. You can roll on your stomach. That's an idea. And just grab the ball and put it there. So this is the first step. You just connect it with your body without much effort. You just ask it, what is the first place that comes to mind? And if nothing came, tomorrow you do it again, something else will come. But if nothing came, just follow your intuition. Just pick randomly. And I guarantee you that is also a way of connecting with your body. We don't have to be accurate. We don't have to have the right answer. It's all about just making a decision to connect with yourself and to treat your body well. So grab the ball, and you're just going to put that in the place that came to your attention. And I want you to take a few breaths. And again, the same thing as you've done. Allow that breath to come out of your body and just slowly seep into the ground, allowing your body to start to melt and soften like taffy, allowing that ice, that solidified tightness that maybe you're feeling, just melt like water seeping into the ground, into the floor. And feel that place. Bring your attention to that place where you have your ball. The ball is our placeholder. It helps us connect. So bring your attention, however you do it, to that place. And as you breathe, just again ask yourself, what am I feeling? And it's not about what you're feeling emotionally. It's not about the irritation you feel about something that just happened because somebody irritated you or sent you a text message that you didn't like. No. What am I feeling physically in my body? Is it tight? Is it tender? Is it tingly? Is it burning? Is it twitching? Is it hard? Is it soft? Is it numb? I often hear, I don't feel anything. I just feel sort of pressure, but I don't really feel it. Maybe you're disconnected. Maybe you are feeling numbness. It's a legitimate feeling. So that is good. Let yourself be aware and honest about that sensation. Just ask yourself, and if you're not able to put words on it, that's fine too. Words do not match our feelings that well. They do not match our sensations that well. So you just say, I'm feeling something. I don't know what it is, but I'm aware of it. Okay? Awareness. And just allowing yourself to connect with that place. And here's a few different ways that we can actually help ourselves be aware. So as you're connecting with that place and you establish like what is the feeling, what is the sensation, and it may be changing, or you may be feeling more now. Just remember that and then put it aside. And now just take another breath and allow yourself to soften, like you melting again, like a puddle of water spreading over that ball. Letting that tightness just release. And a great way to connect is to use our imagination, like I said, and the power of visualizing. So pick one thing that you love, like a beautiful color that you like, blue, purple, red, yellow, or maybe a color that comes to mind that you want to use. And allow that color to travel into that place in the body. It can be just your breath. So imagine your breath just transparent going into that place. Or it can be something else, an image that's evoked in your mind that you like, that somehow makes you feel good. So allow that image to connect, like it's spreading over, it's layered over that place in your body. Or it may be just a pure sensation that you're feeling. You can imagine that's like water, cool water, a stream, or a cool breeze of air, or a warm breeze of air, whatever feels right. Or you can just imagine actually looking at it and seeing it as visual. Maybe you can imagine that place in your body. What shape is it? Again, what color is it? What consistency is it? So ask yourself those simple questions. Imagine you're like a little child and you're looking at some objects you've never seen and you're like, whoa, that is interesting. And you take it in your hand and you're kind of looking, like maybe a little toy or, a little block. And almost imagine yourself like you're taking out that thing in your hand that's there under your ball or over your ball, and you're just kind of looking at it with curiosity, with interest. What is it? How does it feel? How does it look? What color is it? What consistency is it? And as you breathe, you can imagine or see it actually changing and morphing. So you can keep on going and just allow yourself, just think, come from curiosity. Awareness is built with curiosity. If we're not curious, we're not going to be aware. We can't force it. The only way to really go through and make it efficient is make it sort of a game, sort of a play. Like it's, whoa, interesting. What am I discovering? I didn't know. I didn't know it's that color. I had no idea I have some purple pieces, things inside of my body. How interesting. I'm just kind of kidding, but you know what I mean. So, and if you're not feeling anything, you know, maybe imagine, how does that numbness feel like? What is it connected to? So just keep on feeling into that and breathing. And you can stay on the ball for a while. You don't have to stop this. You can stay on the ball for as long as you want. We always say at least 5 minutes, because that's what it takes for the fascia to release. And as you're connecting that way, you may start to be open to the fact that that place where you are connected is connecting to other pieces, places, areas in your body, okay? So you can allow yourself to trace those links, trace a map all over your body. And imagine there's this web inside of you that's sort of connecting and spreading around and just connecting your entire body, and one place connects to the other, and there's no rules to it. It's not scientific. It is what you feel inside. Everybody is different. We have 7 or 8 billion, I don't know anymore, different versions of the fascial system on the planet. Okay, so yours is unique, which is so cool. That's why it's so powerful that you are becoming aware of it, because you have some really cool information on your hands. So connect with that. And again, a second step is to see if that place where you're working on is connecting somewhere else, because that can be your next step where you go to treat yourself with a ball. Okay, so I'm going to leave you here and just use your imagination. If you keep on going, see the color, see the texture, see the consistency, feel the consistency, feel the temperature. Is it cool? Is it warm? Just keep on asking yourself those simple sense-based questions or sensual questions. And as you're doing that, you'll be getting deeper and deeper into connection and awareness of your body. And there may be memories or sensations beyond just physical sensations that come up to mind, that is becoming aware as well on a bigger scale. So I would say, if you commit, what I wanted to challenge you today is, for the next week, commit to doing that every day for 5 minutes and just doing that little journey inside of your body. And what will happen, you're going to be starting to become more and more aware inside of your body. So when next time you're driving, you're not going to just be going out of your body and completely forgetting where you were for the last 30 minutes. You'll be staying present because you have those tools that you're developing and practicing to be present in your body. And think about how much time you save, how much safer you are when you're driving. I'm using driving as an example because we all do that, most of us. How much safer and how much more connected. And you know, life is precious. We don't want to lose a minute of it. So we lose this time, and it feels like the time goes so fast, right? It's because we're out of the body. The only reason why the time is going so fast for us, and I hear it all the time, is because we're out of the body. We're not there. We're not home. So the more we come back, the more actually connected you are with this moment, and you are connected inside of your body. It's really powerful. So try this practice, and I want to encourage you to do that every day for 5 minutes for the next week until we speak again, okay? And post in the comments, tell me how it felt and what you discovered, and what you've learned, and also if you have questions about it and questions how to get your ball. Okay, so I'm going to talk with you soon. I'm so excited that we got to connect today, and we'll be speaking soon, and reach out. Okay, bye.